Ladies and gentlemen, predators and prey, welcome to the wildest debate of the century. Tonight, two titans of the animal kingdom face off to answer one simple but eternal question. Who is the true king of beasts? In the left corner, the striped phantom of the jungle, powerful, precise, unpredictable, the tiger. In the right corner, the roaring icon of royalty, the ruler of the savannah, calm, proud, commanding, the lion. Let the battle of words begin. In 3 words only, why do you deserve the crown?
Legacy, authority, respect. I never chased the crown. It has always known where to sit.
Power, freedom, instinct. I don't wear a crown. I am born with it in my eyes.
We're kicking off round 1. Each debater will ask the other a sharp, provocative question. The tiger goes first.
Can a creature who lies in the shade all day, licking himself while his lionesses hunt, really call himself a king? Where is the strength, leadership, action? Or is laziness the new royal standard?
Rest is not laziness, it is command. I do not need to prove my power every hour. I delegate. I preserve energy for what truly matters, asserting dominance when it counts. My lionesses hunt not because I am weak, but because I have built a kingdom where loyalty flows naturally. A king doesn't run after his meal. The world comes to him.
Now it's your turn. A question from the lion.
You hide in jungles, walk alone, and strike from the shadows. You don't know what it means to rule a pride. Where is your court? Where is your army? Why are you even a candidate for king and not, say, an elephant or a wolf or, heaven forbid, a human?
Why am I a candidate? Because unlike you, I don't rely on a crowd to be powerful. I am power, in muscle, in motion, in silence. Let's talk facts. Tigers are, on average, larger and stronger than lions. My paws, claws and teeth are bigger, built for breaking bone, not just posing for sculptures. I don't just survive in lush jungles. I dominate from the steamy mangroves of the Sundarbans to the freezing snow of Siberia. Ever seen a lion walk through snowdrifts? He'd freeze before his first roar. You rule one landscape. I rule continents. You inherited a throne. I carved mine with claw and fang.
Round 1 is over, time to tally the scores. And for that, we call on our AI jury, ChatGPT, Gemini, and DeepSeek. They've listened carefully and are ready to share their verdicts. Who would have thought? The tiger takes the lead with an average score of 8.67, while the lion trails slightly with 8.00. DeepSeek gave the tiger a full 9 points and only 7 to the lion. Considering that the tiger is a revered symbol in Chinese culture, let's hope DeepSeek wasn't too biased. After all, that's where it was developed. Let's keep it going. Round 2 begins. Here's the question for both of you. Who deserves the title of king? The one who lives by raw strength, or the one who creates order? And does the animal kingdom even need a king at all?
A kingdom without order is just chaos dressed in fur. True kings don't fight every battle. They create a system where battles are rare. Strength, yes, but strength with purpose, with structure. That's what separates a ruler from a rogue. I live with pride, not just my family, but the very concept. I govern, I inspire, I protect. A lone beast may be feared, but I am not feared. I am respected. When I walk, the savannah watches, not because of teeth, but because of presence. And yes, perhaps humans gave me the title, but they saw what the wild already knows. That leadership is not about constant motion, but controlled power. The lion's mane is not armor, it is a symbol. It speaks before I do, and my silence commands more than most creatures' roars. The jungle may not need a king, but when storms come, when chaos rises, every creature looks for one, and they look to me.
You speak of order, of pride, of presence. All very noble, very civilized, but the wild is not a palace. It's not run on titles or tradition. It runs on instinct, motion, adaptability. I don't build systems, I test them. I don't sit on a throne. I patrol a kingdom that shifts with every season. You rule over grass and sun. I move through monsoon and snow. You need followers. I only need my senses. You say kings bring order? I say order is a fantasy. There's no parliament in the forest. There's survival. And the one who survives everywhere, under every condition, that's the one who understands power. Do we even need a king? If nature insists on crowning one, it should be earned, not inherited. Let the world choose not by image, but by impact. And you don't have to announce a tiger's arrival. The silence just before is enough.
Round 2 has come to an end. Thank you to our debaters for their deep and thoughtful responses. But what do our judges think? Unbelievable. The scores are neck and neck this time. Both the lion and the tiger received an average of 8.67. Still, the tiger maintains a slight overall lead. Can the lion turn the tables in the next round? And you, dear Leatherskin viewers, don't forget to drop your own scores in the comments.
You can do it!
On to the third round. Final question. What is a king of beasts truly? Is he even necessary, or just a reflection of how humans imagine nature through their own lens?
A king is not just the strongest, he is the center, the one others gather around, the one whose stillness is stability, whose roar draws lines in the wild. You call me a symbol. I accept that, because symbols matter. A pride without direction falls into conflict. A land without a center becomes territory for war. Yes, humans gave me the crown, but they didn't invent my posture, my command, or the way I stand alone, and yet never am. The jungle has tigers. The world has many predators, but there is only one lion. A king does not need to prove his reign. He only needs to exist and be followed.
You say a king is a center. I say nature has no center. It flows, it adapts. It breaks kings the moment they grow soft. You are followed because others know your roar. I am followed because others fear my silence. I'm not a reflection of humans. I'm a reminder that some creatures were never meant to be ruled or to rule. We live, fight, and vanish without needing a title. That's freedom. So what is the king of beasts? Maybe it's just a human fantasy, putting crowns on things they don't understand. But if nature ever did choose a king, it wouldn't be the one who waits for dinner. It would be the one who walks through fire and frost and still comes back with blood on his breath and no need for applause.
The heat is rising between our debaters. Our judges are now deliberating on round 3 and on the debate as a whole before delivering the final verdict. While they think it over, let's have some fun with a rapid-fire blitz round. No scores here, just spicy jabs and witty comebacks as the beasts roast each other.
You're only king because of cartoons.
Yet I'm still on flags, and you're still just good wallpaper. You're pretty, but aren't you too secretive to be a king? Where's your throne?
I don't need a throne. The whole forest holds its breath when I move. You're the king, but why do hyenas bully you like a stepbrother?
I let them bark, but when I growl, even the wind changes direction. If you're so mighty, why do you live alone, with no pride and no queen?
Because I don't need a court to prove I'm royal. I own the silence. Why are you king of beasts? Not just savannas. You don't even show up in jungles. Afraid of a little humidity.
I don't chase shadows. Even the jungle whispers my name, without me setting paw there. Aren't your stripes just fashion? Tomorrow they'll want a leopard.
Stripes fade, but the fear I leave in the soil, permanent.
Whew, that was intense. Or is that the smell of something feline getting grilled? Our jury is whispering in my ear. They're ready to deliver the final results. And just look at this. The tiger pulls ahead for the win. But what a close match. 8.67 for the tiger, 8.33 for the lion. This was truly a battle of legends. Thank you, everyone, for joining this fierce and royal debate. Both the tiger and the lion have made compelling cases for why they deserve the crown of King of Beasts. Now it's your turn. Who do you think truly rules the animal kingdom? Drop your scores and comments below and tell us which battles you want to see next. Maybe an elephant versus rhino or wolfpack leadership showdown. Stay tuned, stay wild, and keep the debate roaring.